Hey honey, shortcut to youth? It sounds fake, I know, but this takes years off the aging process, and it's actually backed by science. I'm Kim, and I'm 55 years old, and my theory is combining brain and body work gives us synergistic effects. Now, let's get moving. Our first way to get younger is to go side to side and also pull your abs in. We're crossing our arms in front of each other and we're taking turns which one goes first, like on top. Okay, and you can get down low to challenge yourself, or you can stand up tall. All right, we are also going to access memories from our youth. This is another way that we get younger, and it's like a brain hack. All right, think back to elementary school, and we are going to think through our years, our grades of school, and I want you to just list things that you remember about being in that grade. It could be like the school or the people or just the furniture or smells or anything. Okay, we're going to start with kindergarten. Go. First grade. Second grade. Okay, keep pulling your abs in. Third grade. Fourth grade. Fifth grade. Sixth grade. I may have said that twice, sorry. Seventh grade. Eighth grade. Ninth grade. 10th grade. 11th grade. 12th grade. 12th. Okay, you're doing great. We're going to switch over now to hamstring curls. Remember, pull your abs in. That is good for our abs and our whole body, back and spine. This time, we are going to write numerals from the words. 823, and you're going to use your finger to do it. 78,105. 6,508,253. 25,600. Okay, now switch to your non-dominant hand. And I should explain that there's a method to the madness here. You are combining the dexterity, the movements, and you are also switching from the words to the numerals in your brain. Okay, and then switching sides, that is, writing with your other hand. That is also something that is good for your brain. We don't normally do it, and that's what we're trying to do. Okay, 675. 23,655. 5,909,955. A lot of 9 and 5s there. Oh, that reminds me of the movie 9 to 5. I love that movie. Okay, now I'm just marching in place. At any time, you can always come back to marching in place. But we are going to be moving into knees. When you pull your knee up, pull your abs in. And this is a memory trail. This is a great cognitive exercise. Good for our brains, keeps our brains young. We'll start with a category, and then you list things. You keep adding to the list as you keep relisting the list. So here's an example. If our category was animals, dog, dog, cat, rabbit, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, dog, cat, rabbit, turtle, wolf. That would be 5 levels because you got to 5 things. So let's see how many levels you can get to, and I'll give you about a minute. And your category is sports. Yay team, let's go. Okay, how did you do? I'm going to come back to walking in place. All right, now even if you messed up, that's okay. It's the brain movement that we want, and you're also moving your body at the same time. So that is how we are going to get the effects that we want to help us feel younger. Your brain is getting younger as we go. Good work. All right, now we're going to do a grapevine. And a grapevine is basically cross behind step, cross behind step, cross behind step, cross behind step. These are some sensory comparisons, and there's no right or wrong answer. You're just getting your brain to think in a different way. Does a lemon taste more like a sunbeam or a sour mood? Does stepping on a Lego feel more like a ninja ambush or a porcupine's prank? Remember, keep your abs pulled in. Does whipped cream taste more like a fluffy dream or a cloud having a snack attack? Does a rubber chicken squeak more like a duck with stage fright or a balloon animal learning to sing? Does a peanut butter sandwich taste more like a nutty hug or a squirrel's secret stash? Great work, you're doing great. Just keep it moving. Okay, next we're gonna do skaters. Skaters are where you just cross one leg behind you. You kind of crisscross your arms like this, switching off which one goes on top. Again, this is a good brain hack. And just the fact that we're doing the physical exercise along with the mental exercise is doing a lot for us. That's what we want. Okay, create a story using these 5 words. And I'll give you time to think of your story. Okay, wobble, noodle, chuckle, splat, juggle. Okay, come up with a sentence with all of those words. Wobble, noodle, chuckle, splat, juggle. Go. Here's mine. The noodle wobbled as it swam in the soup. The waiter chuckled as he juggled the soup before it went splat. Okay, pat yourself on the back. You're doing great. Next, we're gonna do walking up and back. And keep your abs pulled in as we go. This is a read aloud. And reading aloud can increase brain activity and strengthen our neural pathways, which can improve cognitive functioning. Plus, we're learning something new with this read aloud summary of an article. Okay, so there's lots of things going on here, lots of science-backed stuff, and that is what we are after. All right, this came from the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology, and it was volume 30, issue 18, December 2023, pages 1975 through 1985. And I'll put the link in the notes. It was published August 9th, 2023. The title is The Association Between Daily Step Count and All-Cause and Cardiovascular Mortality, a meta-analysis. Here is just a basic summary. There is strong evidence showing that sedentary life may significantly increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and shorten lifespan. However, the optimal number of steps, both the cutoff points over which we can see health benefits and the upper limit, if any, and their role in health are still unclear. In this meta-analysis of 17 studies with almost 227,000 participants that assessed the health effects of physical activity expressed by walking, measured in the number of steps, we showed that a 1,000-step increment correlated with a significant reduction of all-cause mortality of 15%. And similarly, a 500-step increment correlated with a reduced risk of cardiovascular mortality of 7%. In addition, using the dose-response model, we observed a strong inverse nonlinear association between step count and all-cause mortality, with significant differences between younger and older groups. It is the first analysis that not only looked at age and sex, but also regional differences based on the weather zones, and for the first time, it assesses the effect of up to 20,000 steps a day on outcomes, confirming the more the better, which was missed in previous analyses. The analysis also revealed that depending on the outcomes, we do not need so many steps to have health benefits, starting even 2,500 or 4,000 steps a day, which in fact undermines the hitherto definition of a sedentary life. Okay, so that was a lot of information there. And again, reading out loud is good for you. And I don't think we do that often. I think you do it in school. I'm a middle school teacher, so we do it there, but even there we don't do it that often. So it is something good for you to do. All right. Next, we're going to walk in place as I talk about the next thing. We're going to work on our balance. Our balance is very important as we age. It's important all the time, really, but especially as we age, because it seems to diminish. Okay, pull your abs in, and we're going to be doing some creative thinking, and we'll take turns with our with what we're doing. So right now, just put your leg out, and then you can move it around as I do, or you can just leave it one way. Okay, we're gonna take turns, and we're gonna think of different kinds of trees. Dogwood trees. Now you. Cherry trees. Apple. Palm trees. King palm trees. Oh, it's okay if you fall, just start again. That's how life is. If you fall, just start again. Queen palm trees. Pine trees. Southern pine trees. I love those. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other leg. Doing the same thing. Orange trees. Grapefruit trees. Lemon trees. Lime trees. Cypress trees. Live oak trees. Maple. Ficus trees. And Japanese maple. Okay, you are my hero. All right, can you remember your sports list from earlier? And we did knees, I think, when we were doing that, so let's go back to doing knees. Try and list your top level list. Now, the top level, like if you got to 5 levels, list all of them. You don't have to go like one at a time. All right, go. How did you do? This is great brain exercise for increasing our memory. Way to go. Good job. All right, we are back to heel digs. Heel digs are you cross one foot in front of the other and you flex your foot. And this is when we do our, like it's some type of a connection. I like to call it like a soul refresher. It's for our whole self and we slow down. This is good for helping us feel younger. All right, we're gonna do gratitude. So just list things that you are grateful for. And it doesn't have to be huge things. It can be just little tiny things that you're grateful for just today. Okay, go. Okay, I hope you feel extra refreshed now. Age is just a number, but how we feel is really what it's all about. You can try this one or thinking on the moon anytime that you need a refresher. Consistency is the magic multiplier. Aim to do 4 thinking on the moves. Do thinking on the moves 4 days a week to see results and help you feel younger and more clear. And please consider subscribing, so it really would help me out. And come back for more brain and body workouts that help you thrive. I really appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Okay, bye.